Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. You shouldn't be able to go to Disney unless you have kids. We are too comfortable right now with Disney adults. I didn't even think I was ever going to say this term. It's like going to Chuck E. Cheese and not having kids. Sir, slow down. You can't run in the aisles eating your pizza, being a big back, and trying to play the 3-foot claw machine. Big back. Like, this is a weird world we're living in. But, yeah. So this chick apparently spent, like, a ton of their family savings on a Disney trip. But we're going to get into this lore.
Jane?
Yeah?
Can you come here, please?
Yeah, what's up?
What is this $15,000 charge?
Oh,
in our bank statement right now, because I'm very confused. Because I see the name on it and it says Disney, but we talked about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
We talked.
We talked. We didn't make a decision. There's a $15,000 charge for Disney. What is this for?
That's for the Disney cruise. That's for the
The
cruise
what?
ship.
Oh.
The cruise that we're going on.
$15,000 for Disney cruise?
Yeah, everything's included. Once you get, I know.
That's every cruise ship. What do you mean? So
Stupid.
it's $15,000 for us to go on the cruise.
Yeah.
crazy
Me,
work.
you, and the kids? All four of them?
Yes, honey. Yeah, see? See,
No,
all
not
of
see.
us.
What do you mean, all of us? That's 15,000.
You're not thinking about the memories. You're not thinking about all the fun they're gonna have. They're gonna remember this forever. You're just thinking about the number, but think about the experience.
Yes, the number itself is very important.
And that's just that's a good price because the flights were. Ooh,
That's a good price.
how much the flights were?
That's a good price. How do you know? Did you haggle it?
Gotcha, bitch.
Did you go back and forth with Walt? Try to get a low price. That's a good price, honey.
Wait, this is just for the cruise. This has nothing to do. What about the flights and the hotel before we go there?
Yeah, that's just the cruise. So don't even be worried about that because that's not the total.
Jane,
Yeah,
how much is the total, honey?
don't worry.
I have to
You
worry.
can't take it with you.
But apparently I can't have it here either. What do you mean?
He said I can't have it here. It's insane to me how expensive this stuff is. But also, what's also insane to me is the rise of Disney adults. I've been hearing about this trend recently of how people are going to Disney and have no kids, and especially a lot of big back women.
Big back.
Tons of big back women. Like, what I eat in a day is a big back. Like, this is crazy. Here's a woman doing, I don't even know what she's doing. Ma'am, you're grown. Don't you have a mortgage?
Shots fired.
What are you doing here? Disney adults, and then this chick going talking about body shaming. Unreal.
It's time to stop body shaming other people.
I'm sorry, you're as wide as a freaking bus. How, bro, it looks like you're smuggling 2 massive watermelons in the back of your pants. People are gonna look at you, dude.
at Disneyland today. I wanted to have fun with my siblings, but our day was ruined by all the people that were making fun of the size of my body. And the worst part is that they teach their kids to do the same. They kept taking photos of me, they gave me bad looks all the time, or just kept laughing at me. I know you may think that I am exaggerating, and that is my fault for being a big girl, but this is
It is. If you decided to get the surgery, dude, and then you're mad at other people for noticing it, you're an idiot.
Stupid.
You wanted this. That's like if I decided to get like a forehead elongation surgery and I had a massive forehead. I mean, I already do have one.
Shots fired.
But you guys smell when I'm stepping in. If I got it even larger and then I was like, but people are making fun of me because of my big forehead. Or if I wore stilts everywhere and I was like, people always stare at me. Why? Because you look out of place, dude. When your butt cheeks are wider than your shoulders, it looks like there's a problem.
literally what God gave me, and I have
That's cap.
You're a liar.
God did not give you that. unless your surgeon's name was Dr. God. he You did not get that. No brain got into this. He didn't give you that.
Have to embrace every single part of me. Even if you have a condition or you look different, you shouldn't get bullied for the way you look. I would never talk negatively about someone else's appearance. Respect is key. This should be a safe place where
They're like, God, look at that. Jesus, Becky.
everyone feels comfortable. And I wasn't doing
You see the dad's hurting. Look at this guy. He's shameless. He's like, shit. He don't even care.
anything, just existed. At the end of the day, I just wanted to have fun like everyone else.
Right, I'm gonna keep it a thou out. It looks like her legs were built for like an elephant, and her upper body was built for like a Giselle or something. You know what I mean? It looks like they put like the top half of a skinny chick on the bottom half of a big back. This is a crazy build.
If you don't like something, stop hating and keep it for yourself.
Well, why are you wearing everything skin tight too, baby girl? You're wearing skin tight leggings, a skin tight shirt, talking about it's so revealing. But then it gets even worse with the whole big back stuff and the mobility scooters. Like this is straight out of South Park, bro.
Are you looking to rent a scooter for your upcoming trip to Disney World?
No, I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna use what actually God gave me in the 2 feet under my freaking ankles. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm gonna do.
Or Universal, but you weren't sure where to begin? Hey everyone, we're plus size park hoppers. We range in sizes
Plus size cart hoppers.
Big back, big back.
Where have we gone? How have we gotten here, chat?
from 2x to 5x. Make sure you like this video and follow us for more plus size Disney tips and tricks. If you know us,
Well, hey, shout out to her for walking.
you know by now that we always recommend Gold Mobility when it comes to theme park scooter rentals. They have scooters to fit all of your needs.
And you got a fan on it too, like you're doing something.
Whether you're looking for a portable scooter that can fit in your car or a larger scooter with a higher weight capacity,
Gosh, she got a bicep on the bicep.
Shots fired.
That's a crazy build. The bicep on the forearm. I had only seen that in bodybuilders, but she's taking it to a next level.
Gold Mobility has what you're looking for. To make your experience even more comfortable, they've added some new premium accessories. We tried out the foldable
They should charge them 2 tickets, bruh.
canopy as demonstrated here by Ashley Vanna White. It's incredibly easy to assemble and provides much needed shade and protection from the Florida sun. Another accessory that we tried out is the insulated basket cooler. This cooler fits perfectly
Y'all give them a cooler too to carry food? It's the last thing they need is storage. All they should be able to carry is water.
in the basket and can be used to keep your drinks and snacks cold and protected from the heat. We always order cases of water to our room, and being able to keep it in the basket cooler to keep us hydrated throughout the day is the best. It can also be removed from the basket so you can bring it to your table with you. As always, Gold Mobility scooters come included with a standard fan, cup holder, and phone holder. Also, Gold Mobility will deliver the scooter to your resort or vacation
Oh my God, they'll deliver it. Like, do y'all have to do any work to get this?
rental. Their scooters have an amazing battery life and can withstand even the most jam-packed park day. We have really put their scooters to the test. The next
Oh, I can tell with that. What's the weight limit on those, bruh?
Shots fired!
We really put those chassis. Those scooters must have some German engineering. Yeah, we got a 450 chassis on that. The payload carry load's about 2 tons on it, you know. Imagine they got them from like Mercedes or something. It's like, built Ford tough. Looking at.
time you're looking to rent a scooter in the Orlando or Anaheim area, look no further than Gold Mobility.
Bro, just the shamelessness, bro. Like, you had to. Oh my God. Somebody commented, why are they always so fat? I've seen adults go absolutely batty for Disney. It's a cult. Are obese people being paid by the government for being obese, or are the food companies sponsoring them? Somebody explain to me how these people get money. Adults who go to Disney theme parks without kids are just weird and creepy. When the tanks enter Normandy. Somebody said, this is what happens when you take away bullying. How many years do you think they have left? Oh my God. Somebody said they needed to rest for 1 full day after they self-installed the canopy, then 1 day off after the cooler. That's crazy, bro. Somebody said, is this AI? This can't be real. Oh my God. Oh, no. And apparently you get like rashes if you walk too much when you're fat.
Have you been dying to get the Disney rash? No, probably not. But
What's the Disney rash? What is that, bro? Is that just from walking?
it does happen. Hey everyone, we're plus size park hoppers and we range in sizes
Look out ahead.
from 2X to 5X. Make sure you like this video and follow us for more plus size Disney tips and tricks. If you don't know what the Disney rash
Jesus.
is, consider yourself lucky. It's also known as exercise-induced vasculitis. It
Let's go to the food court.
can happen when you're exposed to heat and if you're exercising for a long period of time, which are both super common in Disney World because you can walk between 5 and 10 miles a day. The rash
Golly, that waddle, brother. That's just called poor circulation.
typically appears on exposed parts of your lower legs. It can cause an itching and burning sensation and just be downright uncomfortable.
Imagine you're so fat you get a rash when you walk.
First aid recommended using aloe vera and cortisone to ease the symptoms. We've also seen some people put sunblock on their lower legs to try to prevent it. That's something we're gonna try on our next trip. Cooling the area with an ice pack
Bro,
or
that's what she looks like, a thumb.
a cold shower can also provide relief. Lowering your body temperature and elevating your legs are also known to help. We
What about lowering your body weight? Boy, I know she did not film her hitting that position. It smells like tuna and grits in that room. Ophelia, put your legs down. It smells like dried tuna and old fish in here.
don't all experience Disney rash, but those of us who do come prepared with
There's the thumb.
aloe vera and cortisone in their park bags. It mostly happens in the summer, but can happen on hotter days all year round. We hope that these tips help if you ever find yourself personally victimized by the Disney rash. Dude,
This is, oof, my God. This is like an episode of Black Mirror. Ain't that right, Loki? I've fallen at work and been injured. Oh, wait. I should call my lawyer.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
Hey, John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. It's Levi Nichs of YouTube. Can I get some cash, please?
Morgan & 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 Morgan.
Did you know that your injury could be worth millions of dollars? Morgan & Morgan is the largest injury law firm in America, and they've recovered over $20 billion for their clients. $20 billion? That's a lot of cash. The insurance companies tried to lowball me, but Morgan & Morgan was able to take my pain and suffering and turn it into cold, hard cash. It's almost a good thing I was injured. But wait. How much is Morgan & Morgan gonna cost me? You never owe them legal fees unless they're successful. So it's completely free unless you win? Yeah. Hiring a lawyer? That sounds like really difficult. It's actually super easy. You can just go to their website and in a couple clicks, you can find out if you have a case. And you can literally do it from your smartphone. And remember, there is only one Morgan & Morgan. Wait, but it's two names though. How is it? Give me the script. Oh, both their last names. Okay, I get it. Okay, roll it. You can start your claim today by going to forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below. So if you're injured, you can trust Morgan & Morgan. Y'all know what time it is. Loki, free. Sit. Shake. Good boy. Wait. Free. Very place. He never wants me to pet him. He's like, don't pet me when I have food. He thinks I'm trying to take it. He always does. He always thinks I'm trying to take his food, bro. My little big back lokes. I don't know, just something irks me about the people that go to Disney and without kids and like play the kiddie games, and I don't know, maybe I'm a hater though, chat. I don't know. Am I wild for that? Am I mean for that? I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think they should have it where adults can only go to Disney if they have kids? I feel like they would lose a ton of revenue because there's a lot of childless millennials right now. And they don't have kids, they have like dogs and cats, and they're not having children, and they're like, oh, well, I guess we'll go to Disney and drop 10 bands on Disney. But this whole fat traveler thing is crazy. I know Southwest Airlines is doing a thing where they're charging people for 2 seats, which I think is rightfully so, but this chick has like a whole series.
You've been dying to ride Snow White's Enchanted Wish at Disneyland, but you weren't sure if you'd fit. Hey everyone, we're plus size park hoppers.
God, just the intro. It's like the same every video. Hey everyone, we're plus size cart shoppers.
Sure if you'd fit. Hey everyone, we're plus size park hoppers.
Hey, can somebody put some baby oil on that entrance there? I'm trying to get Petunia in.
You've been been dying to ride Snow White's Enchanted Wish at Disneyland, but you weren't sure if you'd fit? Hey everyone, we're plus-size park hoppers, rearranged in sizes from 2X to 5X. Make sure you like this video and follow
Who's the 5X? Is that her?
us for more plus-size Disney tips and tricks. Make sure you watch this video to the end for a helpful tip on the turnstiles at Disney.
And also, how many days are y'all going to? Isn't Disneyland like $10,000 a freaking weekend? How are y'all affording? Like, are they paying them to go to Disneyland? What is going on?
Disneyland. Snow White's Enchanted Wish is a slow-moving dark ride taking you through the story of Snow White. This ride has such a classic feel and really captures the essence of Disney. One thing to note about the queue for this ride is that it's very narrow, which means that it's not wheelchair accessible.
It's very narrow. You mean built for normal-sized people?
Unfortunately. But we'll go into more detail on that later. There is a very tight turnstile to get into this ride, but later...
Yeah, because they don't think that linebackers in the NFL are just going to be frequenting Disney. You know what I mean?
Later on in the video, we'll show you how to avoid it. The ride vehicle is a minecart with 2 rows of bench seating. The safety mechanism for this ride is a lap bar, and none of us had any problems with this. It did not need to...
Because you probably didn't have to bend that down much at all for it to touch your stomach. Let's keep it a buck.
Get to a certain position to lock. There is a step up to get into the vehicle, and the opening is quite narrow. If you're plus size, we highly recommend sitting in...
Why are they skinny shaming? It's narrow. What do you mean by narrow? What do you mean narrow? Skinny? Are you saying there's something wrong with being narrow? You're speaking about narrow in a negative connotation. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Good Lord.
In your own row. We tried riding 2 in a row and regretted it immediately. If you were
Well, was it the walk that got you? God, I gotta stop. Chat, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat.
traveling in a wheelchair or have trouble getting into narrow spaces, there is an accessible vehicle. The side opens on the accessible vehicle, which makes getting in or transferring easier. If you are in a wheelchair or have a difficult time getting through narrow turnstiles, there is a solution. All you have to do is go to the exit and speak to the cast member. They will then scan your ticket and give you a return time. So instead of standing in line, you're basically waiting in a virtual queue. When it's time for you to return to the ride, you will get a notification on your phone. Then just go back to the exit of the ride and you'll be able to enter there. We thought this ride...
Bro, that irks me, man. Using a service that people are supposed to use when they're in a wheelchair just because you're fat.
Big back, big back.
That's diabolical.
It was super cute and made you feel like you were really in the movie.
Wow. Really in the movies. This is sickening, bro. And then I found a video of a chick talking about what she eats when she's there. My stomach started hurting after I watched this video the first time.
A day is a 26-year-old at Disney. Okay.
26? You're 26. You built that in wow.
A day is a 26-year-old at Disney. Okay, so first place I went to is Cafe Daisy. I got this watermelon lemonade. Look at how gorgeous.
I ain't gonna lie, that watermelon lemonade does look scrumdiddly-umptious.
It was so good, way better than I expected.
Golly, y'all got the glizzy for the ages on that. The Daisy dog, golly, the glizzy's on each side. You would never catch your boy eating a glizzy that long. You need 3 buns for 1 glizzy. That's crazy work.
And I got the Daisy dog. I'd have to rate this.
Oh, and she went straight. Of course, she didn't bat an eye at that glizzy. She took it straight to the face.
Daisy dog. I'd have to rate this as 7 out of 10. It was nothing special, but it was good. It also came with some chips, which were okay. Oh my gosh, the best part was I got the cheesy pizza flop over.
Okay, that looks really good as well. I'm getting a little hungry.
When they say cheesy, it was so cheesy. My cousin gave me a taste of his orange drink, and it was so good. Later on, I got thirsty again, so I got this raspberry lemonade. I give this a 9 out of 10. Then we headed over to Tiana's Palace, and I had the house beignet. Sadly, I would give this a 5 out of 10 because
a single beignet with no powdered sugar? What is this? Alcatraz?
It had like no flavor. Okay, now for the best part, I got the house gumbo. It was actually so good. Rice was to die for. Shared a few bites.
Bro, Disneyland gumbo? Nah, bro. Okay. If you've ever had gumbo in New Orleans, that's some jumbo. Yeah, that ain't no gumbo.
Okay, now for the best part, I got the house gumbo. It was actually so good. Rice was to die for. Shared a few bites of that with Alex, and then I also got myself a kid's meal. I got the ham and cheese sandwich. It's actually a lot better than I expected. I give this an 8 out of 10. Also came with an apple juice and an orange. Next, I headed to Harbor Galley, and I got these cookies.
Bro, I don't even know how people eat this much food. Like, for breakfast this morning, I had a little bit of yogurt and some almonds, honey, and peanut butter. Like, and I'm good. And then I'll go eat lunch with Cass maybe around 2 or 3. I'm an old fart, though. We eat early in the morning, then we eat like a later lunch, and then I'm good. Dude, I'm done for the day. Like she's gonna be hitting like 7,000-8,000 calories.
These are so worth it, you guys. So worth it. If you get anything,
Don't take that little bitty bite. You see her take that little bitty bite? Baby girl, stop playing on my top like that. Come on. You know you ate every single one of them.
And I got these cookies. These are so worth it, you guys.
Don't do that for the camera. Do what you really do for the camera. Just go ahead and face that thing.
So worth it. If you get anything, get these cookies. Cousin didn't want his applesauce, so I had another applesauce. I don't know why, but these actually really hit today. I drink so much water today. We gotta stay hydrated. It was a lot of walking. For dinner,
how do you even have space for liquid when you're eating that much?
I went to the Golden Horseshoe and I got some chicken tenders and some fries. I had ranch and barbecue, which was so amazing. Literally everything was so amazing. Okay, at the same place, I also had to try the funnel cake. I would give this a 6 out of 10. I've definitely had better funnel cakes, but it was definitely worth a try. Lastly, I went to the Tiki Juice Bar and I had the strawberry Dole Whip. 8 out of 10, so thanks for coming along, y'all. Bye.
Bro, that's easily like 7,000 calories, bro. I bet the commenter. Diabolical says $200 for a ticket, $1,200 on food. I got thirsty again, so she drinks a large cup of sugar. Oh my God, that's crazy. We had our kids there about 18 months ago and I had the same observation. I mean, it was legitimately disturbing. Not going to make it through a civil war. These people will be trying to eat your kids if the local fast food joints close down for a week. Oh my God. I just watched this and added up the calories very conservatively. I'm generally really good at estimations and give her at the low end, I give her 8,650 calories. Now, she may have burnt 3,000 hauling the shadow of her ass around, but still. Oh my God. Oh my God. Even then, that's a 5,000 calorie surplus. Watermelon lemonade, orange drink, raspberry lemonade, Minute Maid juice box, a Daisy Glizzy, chips, a flop over pizza, beignet, gumbo, cheese sandwich. Bro, this is what I eat in like a week. Funnel cake. Golly, that's what I'm saying. I would throw up from just the amount of food. Like, chat, could you guys eat that much food? Like, I feel like you'd have to be a competitive eater. I just don't see how people do it. And this chick gets kicked out of Disney for obvious reasons, but she thinks it's body shaming. So let's get into it.
But we have lots of complaints, so I don't have to address it, unfortunately. So if you could quickly drop it off, yeah.
Lacey, can you hold this?
Baby girl, you're wondering why it looks like you got 2 watermelons strapped to your chest.
I don't want to make it a big, I understand.
Your entire sternum is out. You're at a kid's park. Dude, that is awful, bro. That is freaking awful. The adults at Disney, man. We've reached an all-time low. This is an episode of Black Mirror where there's more adults going to Disney than there are kids. This is why I think you should have to have kids. Just like you got to have kids. Just like you got to have kids to go to frickin', Chuck E. Cheese. You should have to have kids to go to frickin'. Because like these people are like cutting the line. They're getting ahead of people that are supposed to be in wheelchairs. Like, leave those accessibility features for the people that are in actual wheelchairs. Or am I way off base? Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Like, the accessibility things that people in wheelchairs have, let those guys have it. They have a hard enough time going to theme parks, and honestly, just living in general would be very tough in a wheelchair. Give them the accessibility options that they have. But you being overweight, something that you have full control over, a spoon or a fork in your mouth, you're telling me that, like that, we have to give you a pass for that? What? You get a pass for being a Disney adult who's overweight, and we're gonna take that away from somebody who's in a wheelchair? That irks me, man. That irks me. I don't like that at all. Like, this stuff is devious. This is awful that we allow this type of behavior. I'm looking for some more clips here on Twitter. But the fact that we allow this, and then we confirm the delusion of these people who are overweight. Nah, it's fine. It's, these theme parks, they're fat phobic. They're just mad that you're big. These are narrow. Narrow. I hate that they called it narrow, bro. But this is men and women alike. This isn't just the big back, folks. This is like men and women alike. This is Disney. Like, look at this. We're just looking. All adults. Where are the kids? This is all millennials. I'm blaming my generation here. These look like millennials and Gen Zers. That's what this looks like. It don't look like a lot of boomers. It looks like a whole lot of millennials. People that are bald, got beards. The gray's hitting, but it's not quite hitting yet. You know, it's just, it's wild to me that this is where we're at now. Disney adults. People aren't having kids. They're deciding that they're going to go to Disney. I don't know. It's a weird phenomenon, man. I don't know. Lokes, what do you think? It's odd, right? Disney adults. Jesus crap, dude. I don't know. I got some other clips for you guys here. This one was from the Whatever podcast. We're going to switch gears. I have to get out of this Disney adult stuff. It's hurting my brain. It's absolutely hurting my brain. I saw this one and was like, yeah, wow, this is good.
What would you want the minimum yearly income to be for your future husband? Go ahead.
I said 500K.
Whoa.
What would you want the minimum yearly income to be for your future husband? Go ahead.
I said 500K.
500K.
You want a guy who makes...
While she looks like the desk at detention. Shots fired! Looking like a coloring book that has it like a freshly opened coloring book.
Go ahead.
I said 500K.
You want a guy who makes $500,000 a year.
Yeah, because I make that a year.
But, I mean...
Why not? If I'm making that, then they can make that as well.
Yeah, but men who make $500,000 a year, unless you go really old, typically have quite a bit of optionality. And then most men don't want to like wife up a sex worker, not to mention all the other potential red flags that may or may not exist. Yeah,
that girl's a walking red flag. Are you kidding me, dude? Red flags? What? Men don't want a girl that's ghostly white that has a bunch of just random etchings all over her body?
Yeah, red flags.
Like what? Use your words.
Oh, sure. Septum piercing, tattoos.
Why septum piercing?
Men generally find it displeasing.
Clearly, people do like the septum piercing.
Men generally don't like septum piercings.
You'd be surprised.
Not the men that you want. This is where women get confused with the men that give them attention versus the men that they want. Men that'll give you attention and the simps online that'll pay for your OnlyFans and your chocolate starfish, those guys, you would never give them a chance in real life. But the guys that are making $500K, they care about this stuff.
Guys, because the ones that make a lot of money, they have been through every type of girl and they are bored.
That is cap.
You're a liar!
They just act like it's so easy, like it's Baskin Robbins. I can have this one and that one and every... No, it's not that easy for men.
And they want something a little bit different. Every single time I get approached in public, it's by like a 55-year-old man.
Okay,
Yeah, because they see you as a novelty, you dummy.
Stupid.
They're like, let's go buck a girl that looks like Wednesday Addams' sister, Thursday Addams. Let's go buck her. And this girl, class back, this girl's a Mormon chick.
I really disagree with how the direction that you guys, your thought process has taken, and I believe that ultimately that's not going to make you happy in the long run. I think that the choices that you're making aren't going to have a happy life down the line.
Well, I think it wouldn't make you happy, maybe. Also, I know people that have had, like, obviously way worse lives than me, and they be in so fucked up ass shit, but they be laughing about it. They see happy.
Of course there's joy in bad circumstances, but you've made these circumstances for yourself. So where you're crying after having, where you're self-harming and you're out having to go to the ER, where you're having emotional trauma with boyfriends, where you're putting yourself in risky situations, where you're dependent on selling your body for money, you're putting yourself in these situations, and ultimately you're just going to continue feeling empty. You're going to continue emotionally disassociating. And when you have kids and they're asking you about your or asking you about your life, you shouldn't want to leave them down that life, because it's a life of drugs, it's a life of alcohol, it's a life of sin, it's a life of sickness.
But like, girl, like,
gotcha, bitch.
There's nothing you can say after that.
Like, that's just life. Like,
no, that's just life. Like, yeah, this is crazy. You know, and I'm not ridiculously conservative, chat, but I'm glad this girl's giving them some cold hard truths, because it's up to women to kind of govern this stuff. The men have been telling y'all, hey, we don't want you with a bunch of tattoos. We don't want you with septum piercings. Like, chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I got a lot of men that watch. Put a 1 in the chat if you'd rather have a woman without tattoos, without septum piercings, and without color hair. Don't worry, I'll wait. We'll see the ones. That's what I thought. It's a resounding 1. Men don't want this stuff. You ladies do that because you think men want this stuff. Men don't want this. We want you tattooless, no piercings on your face, low body counts, no colored hair. That's what we want. We want your natural. We want your natural body, your natural looks, no plastic surgery. We want you quaint, uplifting, elegant, empathetic, nurturing, and natural, fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, submissive, no kids. No kids. Shib and Anaya should have bought a Honda. Put it on a freaking t-shirt. Some of you guys have been asking, like, Levi, where does Shib and Anaya should have bought a Honda? Put it on a t-shirt. I'm going to tell you right now. So, Shib and Anaya should have bought a Honda. I can't even say it. Good Lord.
Stupid.
Shib and Anaya should have bought a Honda. Put it on a t-shirt. Cat Williams did a stand-up where he said Shib and Anaya should have bought a Honda. And I took it from that, and then I added the put it on a t-shirt thing. It's just gibberish. It's just something I've been saying. I'm stupid, so it's just something I say. Okay, I hope it didn't burst your bubble. It's really meaningless, but it's just when I say something that I think is a quote, I say Shib and Anaya should have bought a Honda. Put it on a t-shirt. That's just, it is what it is. Ain't that right, Lokes? But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Let me know if you like the longer episodes or if you like the 2 episodes per day. Let me know in the comments. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. Until next time. Peace.